What's up, everybody? This review, we're taking a look at the Iron Man Wave She-Hulk. This figure looks awesome in package. I can't wait to get this one out to check it out. You can see her in her clear bubble. You got the other hands, a little accessory. Nice card. I love the colors on it. Here's the back. Now let's get her open and check her out. So here's She-Hulk outside of the packaging, and she looks amazing. This is a really good looking figure. Just the first impressions, I mean, it looks like you're gonna have a really nice scale, size-wise, but that face sculpt is really awesome. I'm loving that. Like, wow. Really admiring that. That looks good. And then I love the really thick hair that she used to have. Yeah, back in the day, that this look kind of, I guess that they're going for. Just really nice. And I love the color green, the choice that they used. It's just a really, really well done figure just looking at it. Even these, yeah, the suit is not sculpted, it's just painted, but it's pretty clean. I mean, wow. You got the highlights in the hair. No shading on the body, that's okay. Looks really nice. You've got a lot of sculpted details that actually the light is hitting it just right, so you bring out those sculpting details on its own, so you don't really need the shading. It looks really nice. Only thing I would say is the elbows and the knees are a little bit lighter of a green, so they don't really match the rest of the body. But I wouldn't let that, that's not gonna be a super huge deal to me. Not when the whole figure is green anyways. But just looks really good. So just looking at her, that head sculpt is very beautiful. That's a very pretty head sculpt. You got the nice green eyes, the green highlights in the hair, the green lips, that purple suit, the white trim. Very, very basic design. Not much going on there. But done really well. So here are her accessories. She's got the hands she comes with. She's got 2 fisted hands. And then she comes with this broken rifle that you can use in these open hands like she's destroying it, breaking it in half. So here she is holding that rifle and looking like she's breaking it in half. Really nice. It's a pretty cool effect, and the rifle looks really good itself. It's got a lot of sculpted details in there. Just no real paint to kind of bring it out. A little soft, but that's okay. Just to kind of help it get into her hands. And her hands, her fingers are actually a little soft also. I guess just to help, get that effect in there. And here she is with her fists on. Really nice. For articulation, she has just a ball peg, the double ball. So you're not gonna get a lot of motion out of it. So she can look down, only about that far, not very much. And then going back is almost non-existent because of the hair sculpt. T-pose, upper bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. Those looks really good. Horizontal hinges for both hands, the wrist. Diaphragm cut, which is working really nice. No lower ab crunch. You're gonna get everything out of the diaphragm, but sadly, This is about as far as I'm going with it. So not far at all. Goes back just a little bit more, but not really forward at all, which is disappointing because I like to get more forward crunch. Legs go out about that far, pretty far. Goes forward pretty good. Comes back to neutral. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. Bend really well. Upper boot cut. Hinge and pivot for the ankle. And that's about all she's got. Her head doesn't even move side to side. And when you turn it to the side, it kind of does a downward automatic. Which I'm pretty sure if you start to do it a little bit more, it'll maybe pop off easier. So not much there. So here she is next to a couple of older She-Hulks. This one is from, I believe, the Blob Build-A-Figure. And then this one is from the 5-pack. And I mean, it's so drastic between all of them. I used to really like this one, but man, those arms, the forearms are like super thick. They just look like green beans going straight down. But she does have an ab crunch, but she doesn't have any twist. This one I thought looked pretty good at one time. Single jointed elbows. Just doesn't look right. But she has the diaphragm cut. Same thing though, it doesn't move forward that much. But this one right here in the middle of the new one is just amazing. That's such an improvement. I wish the head would still move down a little bit more. It's not perfect, but really, really close. It puts these other ones to shame, and you know, those other ones are going bye-bye. Because they're not even close to this. And I hope we can get more She-Hulks that look similar to this. You know, we need these other costumes. It'd be interesting to see how they do that. Hopefully they stay on the same book. It's a really nice one for her and other characters, but really nice for her. So I couldn't wait to see her in, you know, the Fantastic Four suit or some of her other ones. Here is the new She-Hulk next to Red She-Hulk, who is not the same person, and the Savage She-Hulk, which I like that She-Hulk still. She looks really good. I like the style, the sculpt, the face sculpt, everything like that, everything, how they did it, which I believe this one is, I can't remember. I think this is the repaint. I think the original version like this was gray, or it's flip-flopped. I can't remember which one came first. I'm pretty sure the gray one came first and then the green, which she still looks really nice to me. But this is still number one. And she's taller than them. She's got that new build. Even this one was bigger than the Red She-Hulk and those other ones. So, yeah, they built towards something really good here. And here she is next to her cousin. They look really good together. Different shades of green, but really nice. And of course you got the gray version. They are, I mean, even though she's a larger female buck and body, you know, Hulk is supposed to be even bigger than her. And I think they nail the height pretty good. I think it looks really nice together. So overall, this figure is a really good figure. It's not perfect. It is missing, you know, a little bit of articulation for me. I think the paint and everything was done really well. The face sculpt, the paint on the face, it's done really, really nice. But you had the slightly miscolored knees and elbows, which doesn't bother me too much. But the thing that bothers me the most is that the ab crunch doesn't work that well. It just doesn't go that far forward, and that's pretty killer for me. You added some really nice articulation with the double jointed knees and elbows, and they get really, really far, but to not be able to crunch that far kind of hurt it. Plus, the head sculpt doesn't go down that far. I still like the neck hinge. You can hide it. It does okay, and you could have got further, better range of motion out of that. I hate that they didn't use that, but And I also wish he came with another head. That would have been nice, like a more of a neutral head, kind of like this one here. Just so you're not smiling all the time. If you pose her in a picture and she's in a fight, I mean, smiling like that, and she's getting, you know, punched in the face or something, it's kind of weird. So I like to have like at least a neutral face. She did come with the extra hands and that gun, which is okay, but you know, another head sculpt would have helped it out just a little bit more. But they did a really good job on it, and she is the best She-Hulk figure that we've ever gotten. So I think that's great, especially compared to these ones. You definitely see how far they've come from, you know, this one here to here. I mean, they're so drastic. Really nice figure, and I can't wait to see more, you know, She-Hulk bodies or, you know, styles on this body, or even other characters on this body. I just hope that they can do something in that diaphragm cut that can give it a little more range of motion, and that body will be pretty set. So, really nice figure. Almost completely nailed it, but really close. I mean, really good. And that's going to be it for this review. I'll catch y'all in the next one.